If you're not living under a rock, you probably heard about GameStop and Wall Street bets. Thanks to the power of social media and some overshorting by hedge funds, the community was able to up the stock price by 3,600%. As data scientists, we made it our quest to use data to further understand this evolution. So, we scraped our data directly from the source, Wall Street bets, using the PushShift database and the Reddit API. After which, we looked at some features that helped us to find out who was leading the pack and analyze their race to fame. Only one user stood out over the rest given their consistently high popularity from June 2019 to Jan 2020, our very own 21st century Robinhood, the good kind, not the scammy trading platform, who goes by the name of D Volume. As expected, his popularity began to consistently increase from December 2020 and exponentially increased during the month of Jan, mirroring the behavior of the stock. We, however, cannot make a causation relation here as there are other variables to take into account too, but they were definitely correlated. But as we said, this was a social revolution, so how did the apes interact with each other? To answer this, we relied on a network structure to represent interactions within the community. We used a Markov model to predict how sentiment would spread among users from one day to the next. We expected that the sentiment of a user was better predicted when relying on their popular friends compared to their unpopular friends. Yet the ratio of true to false positives remained unchanged when popular friends were excluded. Instead, we found that the best predictor of a user's sentiment of tomorrow was their sentiment of today, which can be said to be in line with the confirmation bias. Lastly, we looked at the stocks that are going to the moon next. For this, we focused on mainly two tags, DD and YOLO. DD is where Redditors post their due diligence on a stock, and YOLO is where they update each other on the DD they made earlier. Using data from these two tags, we found out that apart from GME, AMC, Sundial, Tilray, and Palantir are the top 4 mentioned tickers in DD that are also followed up with positive sentiments on YOLO, which is a good indicator as these seem to be supported by the news findings too. Hopefully this video inspired you to step up your stock game so you can live the life you always wanted.